Well. That did not go the way I expected it for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Minnesota Timberwolves close out the series. They defeat the Lakers 4-1. Man, oh man. The Lakers season is officially over. I'm going to talk to you all about last night's game, and your boy was also in attendance in the post-game presser. I want to give my inputs and thoughts about that. Before I do all of that, I have to remind you guys that Lakers Talk Daily is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Look, hats off to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They played a great series against the Los Angeles Lakers, and Chris Finch had his guys ready to go. From the start, as soon as game one was ready to roll, he had the Timberwolves, he had Anthony Edwards and those guys ready to go. We knew right away in this series what the problem was going to be with the Lakers. The size and the advantage of the Minnesota Timberwolves' length and athleticism going into this series. Last night, Rudy Gobert, who we thought the Lakers' plan of attack was to go at him at all costs. Get a switch, go at Rudy Gobert at all costs, knowing what Luka Doncic did to him last year in the NBA playoffs. Rudy Gobert beat the Lakers last night. He had 27 points and 24 rebounds. Out of those 24 rebounds, 9 of them were offensive rebounds. No size for the Lakers. The advantage of the Timberwolves, being able to have a rim-protecting big man. And we could talk all the stuff about Rudy Gobert. He made a big difference in this series for the Timberwolves. His impact in the paint, his presence in there alone, steered the Lakers away from even driving to the basket. Austin Reaves shot 2 for 10 from 3. No disrespect, Austin Reaves did not have a good NBA playoffs. And it was disappointing seeing that, knowing the season that he was having and how he was doing when Luka and LeBron were banged up, and how he had to step in and take care of that playmaking role, especially when he had a bigger responsibility when it was just LeBron and Anthony Davis in that mix, and how much he took on that role. It just was really disappointing seeing Austin Reaves transition, because the narrative started to become, he is the best third option in the league. Austin Reaves is the best third option in the NBA. He's going to help this Lakers team tremendously going into the playoffs. And I thought so as well. I thought he was going to be able to take the pressure off of Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Just wasn't there for him in this series at all, offensively and defensively. Luka Doncic, fatigued, tired, no legs. Yes, he got banged up, and I honestly give all the respect to Luka Doncic battling through that injury that he suffered in the first half and going in that second half and battling and competing. LeBron James, same thing, banged up, fatigued, tired. This Lakers team was tired. I don't care what anyone has to say, fatigue was a big thing in this series. They had no depth. They had no bench. They had no depth. They're rolling with Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura, LeBron James, Austin Reaves, Luka Doncic. They're rolling them over and over again. Don't understand. I get it. Maxi Kleber hasn't played at all for the Los Angeles Lakers in his first game. Is suiting up, playing 5 minutes, and is playing also in crucial crunch time minutes. And I know that was a headache and a mistake that J.J. Redick made. Growing pains was going to be an issue. We understand J.J. Redick was going to make mistakes going into the series, but he was also going to do some things well. Unfortunately, there's a lot of other things that didn't pan out well in this series for J.J. Redick. Rookie season, rookie campaign, we'll talk about that for the next couple of Lakers Talk episodes. But let me tell you something right now. It was not a good series for the Lakers, J.J. Redick, and the rest of the guys. Game 6 of the NBA playoffs is here. So you already know what that means. The extender promo. 90% boost to your winnings when you apply it to your entry. Who wouldn't want that, man? Get a significant boost to your winnings. And let me tell you something. You have to download the Underdog app and use the promo code ESPN to unlock that special offer to up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. That's right, $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit using the promo code ESPNLA. Let me tell you something. That extended promo is something different. It brings so much more joy and excitement when watching these NBA playoffs. And guess what? I'm utilizing it tonight. My entry is in. I got 3 picks tonight. I got OG Anunoby to go higher than a half three-pointers made in tonight's game against the Pistons. I got Cade Cunningham to go higher than 44.5 points, rebounds, assists combined. And I got the stat sheet stuffer. That's right. Nikola Jokic to go higher than 49.5 points, rebounds, assists combined. You already know I applied that extended promo. I want that 90% boost to my winnings. Download the Underdog app, man. You can be having the same excitement and joy just like me. You use that promo code ESPN to lock a special offer to up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. And guess what? You already know what I'm going to say. Let's win. Timberwolves were the better team, and you have to admit it. They were the better team. From starting lineup to the bench to the rotation. They have guys that can come in, plug and play. They have a great rotational unit, great coach. They had attention to detail. The Timberwolves did a great thing. Well, the only thing that really frustrated me with this series is that the game last night. The Timberwolves shot horribly from 3. 15%. 15%. Let me emphasize that one more time. 15% the Minnesota Timberwolves shot from the field. And they still found a way to win. Why is that? Because they have dogs. They have guys that go out there and get those hustle plays. They got those guys that go out there and get the offensive rebounds. Julius Randle, McDaniels, all those guys. J.D. McDaniels is picking Luka Doncic's ass up 94 feet every single game in this series, making him work. He knew that fatigue was going to be an issue for Luka Doncic. He was doing it. Guys were doing the dirty work for this Minnesota Timberwolves team. Where was that dirty work for the Lakers? And my thing is, J.D. McDaniels, Julius Randle, 2 guys, foul trouble early on in this game. And the Lakers did not take advantage of that at all in the game last night. And it just sucks to see. And honestly, I did not expect the series to go 4-1 in favor of the Minnesota Timberwolves. I thought it would go later on, 6 games, in the Lakers' advantage. No one said this was going to be a pushover series. Everyone knew the Minnesota Timberwolves were a great team, knowing how close the Western Conference standings were. But to go out the way the Lakers did, it's frustrating. It is really, really frustrating. But I was in the post-game presser. I want to talk about that. But before I do, I have to let my partners at Pechanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
The Lakers, Rob Pelinka, JJ Redick, they already know what they need to do this offseason. They're going to get a big man. That was the biggest issue in this series. No rim protecting whatsoever. We understand that. Post-game presser. Honestly, was not really shocked. I honestly respect them going out there. Austin Reaves admitted to what he had to say as far as, hey, look, man, I had a terrible series. I had to play better. I'm going to definitely be putting in that work this offseason and be better for next season. LeBron James, obviously his comments, doesn't know about his future. We understand all that stuff. But LeBron James is definitely going to be suited up, ready to go with this Lakers team come next season. I guarantee that. Luka Doncic, obviously, he's still got to be able to process everything. He's still got to figure out, okay, this is my new team. They want to make me the face of the franchise. I got to take on this weight now for the Los Angeles Lakers. This is my team. The focus and attention has to be here. Now he has time to be able to process everything, figure out what he needs to do, and what he can get better at. And honestly, the biggest thing I took away was what JJ Redick said. Hey, look, I made my mistakes. I'm going to grow. I'm going to get better. Minnesota, credit to them. They did whatever they needed to do to win. It's a good basketball team. JJ Redick was all but nothing like, hey, look, I got to get better. There's things I could get better at. The Minnesota Timberwolves, hats off to them. A lot of the guys came in there, Finney Smith, Rui Hachimura. They wished that there was more time with this team, more time to figure out roles, more time to figure out camaraderie, meaning more time to kind of build that chemistry in a short time. Because Luka Doncic got acquired in a trade deadline along with Finney Smith, all that stuff. So there's really no real time for these guys to get ready and get as far as the chemistry according to them. But it's going to be a real interesting offseason. Tomorrow's episode, we're going to talk about the JJ Redick and Rob Pelinka's walk-off, exit interview, obviously the end of season presser that they did yesterday. We're going to talk about that. But as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We out.